The legislators met today in committee to work on passing their bills and considering the various proposals of their fellow legislators. We'll take a look at AB 2287, a bill on gluten-free lunches in schools. And it's time for the Patriot Party to make some noise. How the Patriots have gone from total disarray and a coup d'etat only days ago to holding the Speaker's chair with a firm hand. It's all right here on City on the Hill's #1 news program, The COTH Report, starts now. Constitutionalist Minority Leader Mark Cullum is fiddling while city burns, says Evan Gillespie, a constitutionalist pundit and strategist. Hello everyone, I'm Joel Reedy, and you're watching The COTH Report for July 18th, 2014. The Constitutionalist Party unity from the past 2 days is crumbling in the face of strong Patriot leadership and Speaker Hanson's firm and some call it tyrannical hold on the speakership. More on that later, but first, the COTH Report is going to take a look at a special bill that would be passed to require school lunches to include gluten-free options to be paid for by California taxpayers. Why some assemblymen think this is a good idea and others strongly oppose the measure.
Honestly, who's going to pay for this?
You can have your gluten-free bread, and the state should have to pay for it too, also says Josiah Macy, author and sponsor of AB 2287. Lunches are often provided to underprivileged school children in the schools of California, but Macy points out that it's very difficult for students who are celiacs and require gluten-free meal preparation to get the nourishment they need.
As a celiac myself, I know what it's like to feel lesser than someone, because you see all these kids eating donuts, and then you look at yourself and you're eating some sort of protein bar from Trader Joe's.
His opponents respond that the program will be too expensive.
We love these kids, we care for these kids, but obviously there is a financial situation that the school cannot provide.
This basically allows kids from lesser incomes to buy or even get them free celiac food.
If this environment that they're in is going to be life-threatening for them, then the parents should not be having them in that environment.
This is all a suggestion to the school district. 30 seconds. The school district is not forced in any way to do this. They are reimbursed by the state, and it does not harm them, and it helps kids work better in school.
But Assemblyman Winters and Assemblywoman Hanson, who are opposing the bill, believe that the expense outweighs the benefit.
Well, I think it's just the main reason is because of the price difference between regular food and gluten food. The price range is so big that we'd be spending so much more money and then just giving it away for free.
While Governor England has repeatedly emphasized that City on the Hill, California is not a mathematically oriented organization, Assemblyman Macy went to great lengths to contradict his opponent's claims about the expense of the program.
One loaf of bread, he said 16-ounce loaves of bread costs $5. And so that means probably like 12 pieces of bread in there. That means he has there's a lunch for a week. All for extra, probably about $5 more per kid. Not $20.
Riddle me this. 2 trains leave the station at the same time, one going east at 35 miles an hour carrying nothing but gluten-free bread, the other going west at 40 miles an hour carrying an assortment of other foods. If both of them reach the same place at the same time, how long until the state of California runs out of money?
Meanwhile, across the hall, a debate was raging over a bill that would require teaching important documents such as the Magna Carta and the California Constitution to California school children.
All 3 of these documents, well, except for the Constitution of California, that is what our state is founded upon, these all have historical value and historical meaning. Our country was founded on the Magna Carta. Even though it took place in another country, this has relevance to our country.
I personally do not like to be overworked. You know, schoolwork is so tiring as it is. You know, why add more work to that?
It is a great bill because we are just going to be learning more history about the reason why our country and our state is so awesome.
I think it would just be a lot of extra cost to print new textbooks, to change the textbooks, and to print new ones. That would be a lot of extra cost, which just California doesn't need right now.
The bill itself said that no extra cost would be needed.
Well, we've got to pay the bills too, so we'll be right back after these messages.
Have you or a loved one been the victim of a vicious animal attack? Suffered an injury or accident in your home as a result of inadequate warning labels on household products? Swallowed something you shouldn't have?
Have you been injured in an accident, or at work, or in the home of another? or in a public park, or while running on foot on an interstate, getting away from the police? Or did the police catch you and you're now accused of a crime?
Call the law offices of Reedy, Reedy, and Ready. Reasonable doubt for a reasonable fee, and making up for your injury. Call now.
Welcome back. Constitutionalist commentator Evan Gillespie isn't the only person who believes that city is burning. Several commentators tonight are calling on constitutionalist opposition to grow stronger to what they call Speaker Hansen's overly aggressive expansion of City on the Hill government. Hansen said today clearly that he does not oppose any of the bills except those he is currently opposing. There are two. But that other than those, he's in favor of every bill passing City California. If this happened, it would be by far the largest expansion of City on the Hill government at a single time in City on the Hill, California history. Tonight, do the Constitutionalists have the power to oppose him? Speaker Hansen has never looked stronger. Patriot legislators expressed confidence and support for their leader today.
I am a patriot to the very core.
Well, he is a patriot, so yeah.
So you're fully in support of him?
Yeah, I'm fully in support of him staying speaker right now, yeah.
Okay. What would it take to change your opinion of Speaker Hansen?
I don't know, maybe if he just went crazy and attacked someone?
Meanwhile, the difficulties of the Constitutionalist leadership to oppose Speaker Hansen's expansive agenda had many Constitutionalist legislators with their heads in their hands.
I would actually say I'm a little biased in it because I like my brother.
Would you vote to remove your brother?
I probably would remain, I would not vote.
Well, I think he's trying to hold on to power too much, like shooting down everybody else's questions at the Capitol just so he could keep any motion to get rid of him away was not cool in my opinion. My party, I don't know.
Do you have confidence in your party's leadership to force the issue?
No comment.
Our party needs to reconvene and talk it over again, but I think right now that a lot of people are happy with the speaker, but I personally am not.
If I were to vote, I would vote for Mark.
You gonna start a blog?
Yeah, a blog.
You gonna kind of complain, maybe tweet something about it?
Yeah.
You do a hashtag, bring back our freedom or something?
Hashtag vote for Shakisha.
Yeah. Hashtags. We honestly don't have anything going on for us right now.
A move to overthrow the speaker is always a difficult one, and it would require careful, consolidated leadership by the opposing party. It is not clear whether or not the Constitutionalists are up to the task. That's your City on the Hill news for July 18th, 2014. We'll see you tomorrow night after the results in Sacramento.